Welcome to the PEA Energy Overview of Ergonomics presentation.
Ergonomics is the study of the relationship between people, the equipment they use, and the environment in which they work. Ergonomics can improve general well-being, performance and productivity, short and long-term health, and improve safety. Ergonomics can be used to address a wide range of workplace issues, including workstation design and layout, display screen setup issues, manual handling problems, and problems related to workplace stress, both mental and physical. When evaluating the relationship between people and their work, ergonomics considers both the physical and psychological attributes of an individual and how they relate to the nature of the job, the equipment used, the information used, and the physical and social environment in which the work is performed. The physical attributes of the individual that need to be considered include body size and shape, fitness and strength, age, existing medical conditions, and any previous history of injury. The psychological attributes to be considered include level of skills, mental abilities, knowledge and experience, stress levels, job security and satisfaction, and attitude and personality. When looking at the nature of the job, this includes examining exactly what task or tasks need to be performed, the duration required to perform each task, and the overall workload. Tasks that require long periods of uninterrupted work are of particular concern. Some tasks may be suitable for some people, but not others. For example, people may lack experience, strength, or appropriate skill levels. Consideration of the equipment used includes taking into account the design of equipment, tools, and controls. The design of equipment and tools may be a poor fit for a person. They may be too large, cumbersome, heavy, or even too lightweight for a particular individual to use efficiently or safely. Controls may be laid out in a manner that may be confusing. Problems can also be created when the operator cannot see the consequences that their use of the controls is having. How information supplied or used to perform a particular job is also important. Of particular concern is the entering and changing of data, which may be difficult or non-intuitive, which will likely lead to errors and cause frustration. The work environment can be assessed from both a physical and social perspective. A good physical environment includes such things as adequate light levels, suitable temperatures, appropriate ventilation, and good design of work areas and workstations. The social environment of the workplace can have a profound effect on people. A culture that promotes safety, ensures a clean and tidy workplace, and has a clear policy on handling disputes and concerns is most likely to have a good social environment. The process of assessing the workplace from an ergonomic perspective may begin with simply taking a tour of the work area and observing people at work. Some initial observations made during this process may include whether a person is in a comfortable position, if awkward, static and sustained work postures are used, if frequent bending and twisting occurs, if incorrect lifting and carrying techniques are used, if repetitive motions are required, if forceful exertions are necessary, and whether the equipment being used is appropriate for the task. Clues to possible ergonomic issues may include improvised modifications to equipment, tools or workstations, and bandages on fingers and hands. Simply talking with people will establish if they are comfortable when working or whether they suffer from fatigue, discomfort or frustration. Valuable information can also be gained on how improvements could be made. The analysis of records regarding previous injuries, sickness, absenteeism, staff turnover and so on can also help identify areas where ergonomic improvements may be possible. Once an ergonomic issue has been identified, improvements can be formulated. Engineering improvements may include rearranging, modifying, or even redesigning the entire work area. They can also involve replacing tools, equipment, workstations, parts, or products. Engineering improvements can be very effective at targeting the root causes of ergonomic issues, and are usually at their most effective when considered during the planning of new facilities and processes. Administrative improvements that could be implemented include creating more job variety, adjustment of work pace and schedules, provision of more rest breaks, and ensuring the workplace, tools, plant and equipment are well maintained. Administrative improvements should be regularly monitored to ensure their effectiveness. The introduction of personal protective equipment is also used to address some ergonomic issues. Specialised gloves, glasses, masks and boots are just some of the options. It should be noted, however, that the use of personal protective equipment can lead to other issues, such as loss of dexterity or fatigue. It is important to evaluate any ergonomic improvement or any proposed improvement. A simple method is to ask the following questions. Does it reduce or eliminate the ergonomic issue? Does it create difficulties elsewhere? Does it affect efficiency or productivity? Can it handle the required volume of work? Will it be feasible from the perspectives of engineering requirements, time, training requirements and cost? And will it have a positive effect on morale? Ergonomic improvements to the workplace can range from large and complex overhauls to simple and minor modifications to processes or equipment. Compromises and often small improvements are the hallmarks of almost every organisation's commitment to ergonomics. However, long-term results can be dramatic. It is unfortunate that the multidisciplinary nature of ergonomics very often makes it difficult to understand and apply. However, in a world with an ageing population and hence an ageing workforce, ergonomics is becoming even more important. Applied properly, ergonomic principles will improve productivity, morale, health and safety.
It is now time to answer a few questions so we can ensure you are paying attention.